반갑습니다. Welcome. So let me check if I am live on YouTube. 반갑습니다. Come on in. Can you see me well? 네. Alright. Good morning. I'm drinking my coffee. If you're watching this after the live session is over and reviewing with the saved video, you can find the timestamps and everything I type here on the screen in the description as well as in the first pinned comment below. All right, are you guys a little bit tilted like that? Okay, all right. 수업을 시작해 볼까요? All right. Cool. Okay, Pelin. All right, 1 second. I will just adjust the screen. Yeah, Pelin. So you asked me a very appropriate question for today's class because I was going to talk about how are you in Korean, how to say this in Korean, how to say the equivalent of how are you in Korean. So I will talk about it later. How am I? I'm doing great. I got here a little bit earlier than usual. I arrived at the office at 6:20 a.m. The weather is just gorgeous outside, so it was a lot of fun to drive here. And yeah, I'm excited about the class. I'm drinking. I almost finished my first cup of coffee for the day. Cool. So, how are you guys? Let me know. So, today the topic is talking about your feelings in Korean. 한국어로 기분을 표현해 볼 거예요. 기분, your feelings, 감정, your emotions. 기분과 감정. Again, 기분. Let me type that here. 기분, feeling, or feelings. 감정, emotions. Although sometimes they are interchangeably used, okay? 기분 and 감정. We're gonna be talking about these words. But before we do that, well, there's a super chat. Thomas, thank you. The comment reads, I wish I had started learning Korean decades ago. I am 48 years old. Korean is hard, but lessons with a teacher like you are a real pleasure. Thank you. What an honor to receive a comment like this. Thank you so much. Well, it's never too late to learn a new language, and Korean is a good language to learn recently or these days because of all the stuff that you can consume, like dramas and movies. Because if a language on its own is very attractive, but there are not many resources that you can also watch or enjoy on the side, it can be more challenging. So yeah, while you're learning, as you're learning Korean with our lessons, you can also enjoy a lot of dramas. By the way, I finally started watching Kingdom. Have you guys watched it on Netflix? Kingdom. I love it. I mean, the first episode only, but I only watched the first episode. 첫 번째 에피소드만 봤는데 너무 재미있고 나머지 에피소드들도 지금 기대가 많이 돼요. 나머지 에피소드들도 정말 기대가 됩니다. Yeah, so it's really awesome. Yeah, I just like the concept of that drama. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't get to watch a lot of TV or even Netflix because of the two boys at home. Whenever we're trying to watch something on the television, we don't have our TV in the living room. So whenever we go to this room where we have the TV, the kids follow and they're like, how about this show? How about that show? They have too many suggestions. Okay, so yeah, again, back to the topic. Korean is becoming more and more accessible and becoming a more enjoyable language to learn thanks to lots of pop culture to consume. So that's good. Okay, how many cups of coffee do I drink a day? 2. I actually have a video on my personal channel where I talk about my experience of quitting coffee for 6 weeks and exactly what happens to my body when I don't drink coffee, and I learned a lot of valuable lessons from that experience, so I now drink only 2 cups of coffee. Good. Okay. Let's talk about how are you in Korean, all right? I have some expressions written here to introduce today, but first, how are you? I know in English and in many languages, asking how somebody is that day is very natural to do, but not in Korean. This was one of the biggest struggles that I had when I was learning my first foreign language, which was English, when people just kept asking me how I was, and it was only then that I actually started thinking about how I was. How am I? Like, yeah, I'm here, I'm awake, I am alive, I'm healthy, all that. Like, I never thought about thought about the concept of how I was that day. And until that moment, at that moment, I also realized when people started asking me how I was, I also realized that Korean people in general never think about how they are, like in days, by the day. So how are you today? That was such a weird question for me at first, but now I ask my friends how they are all the time because I'm used to the concept. So what I'm trying to say is, you can't translate this into Korean. So there are other things that, you can, of course, I know how to respond to it, but just the concept was so different. I found it very interesting and intriguing. So in a Korean speaking environment, when people meet, of course, obviously they want to acknowledge the other person's presence. So how are you is what it is, you're just acknowledging that the other person is there. You're not like 100% curious as to how happy they are, how, healthy they are, right? So it's just like, oh, I see you there, human being, another human being. Oh, hey, I know you. I'm not ignoring you is the message in most cases. So you just have to look for the equivalent expressions in Korean too. And that is 안녕하세요, 안녕하세요. And then that's it. And then in the elevator, you can say, 안녕하세요, 어디 가세요? You're going somewhere if you're bumping into a neighbor. I'm Lovely Official says, in the UK, when people say, how are you as a form of greeting, people can also just reply, how are you? Not really expecting a reply. Exactly. So that's what we are going to look at in Korean in a moment. And when I first went to London to travel, I was staying at a youth hostel. In Korean, it's youth hostel, exactly the same. Youth hostel. Youth hostel, youth hostel. So I was staying at a youth hostel, and the people at the front desk, people in the corridors, like everybody was asking me, "You're right, you're right." Everybody was asking me, "You're right," which means, "Are you all right?" And I was like really wondering, is something wrong with me? Like, why is everyone asking me if I'm all right? Like, do I look like I'm ill, or do I look strange? Am I missing an eye or something? Like, everybody was asking, you're right, you're right, you're right. So I started actually worrying a little bit about myself and what I'm wearing. Am I not wearing my pants? So, but then I realized after 2 days, everybody just says, you're right, without meaning much. So you already know what I'm trying to say. How are you in Korean? You can't say this. There are some similar expressions like 잘 지내세요, 잘 지내셨어요. Very formal expressions, or in 반말 잘 지내, 잘 지냈어. These are sort of related to how are you, but they're also quite different. So let me explain what these mean, because you might have seen these a lot. 잘 지내세요. 지내다 is to pass time, spend time, to live, to basically to live. 잘 잘 지내세요 means when you haven't been in contact with someone for a long time, you're catching up with someone after a year of not talking. Then you can say 잘 지내세요. Maybe 3 months, 2 months, 3 months. Like you were seeing that person, talking to that person like every day, but then you kind of got busy. And then 2 months pass. You're saying, "Oh, 잘 지내세요? I'm sorry, I haven't talked to you in a while. 오랜만에 연락해서 미안해요. 잘 지내세요? Yeah. 잘 지내셨어요? Have you been well?" So it's only suitable for situations, situations where you see somebody for the first time in a long while. Okay? So that's it. So you can't say how are you in Korean. The other things you can say are 안녕하세요. 어디 가세요? Like you going somewhere? Even though you're not really like supposed to interrogate people. And then when I meet my neighbors in the elevator, we just say 안녕하세요. And then after a long, awkward 15 seconds, when the elevator opens on the first floor, I say 다녀오세요. 다녀오세요. Like go and come back. Enjoy your day. Okay? Good luck with the rest of your day, something like that. Okay? Great. So you can just say these things. Okay. Il y a beaucoup de français ici. Okay. Yeah, you can talk to each other in your own languages. That's fine. All right. Today we're going to be covering these expressions, and I'm also going to answer some of your questions as to how to say certain things in Korean. Yes, Oui, je vous écoute. Je peux parler en français quand il est nécessaire, mais pas maintenant. Okay. This big screen, I'm using a touch screen. This is just 1/3 of the screen, and yeah. When I'm sitting in front of the screen, my face becomes too dark, so I'm sitting in front of this wooden panel right here. So this is the most recent combination that we found for you. Okay. First of all, to talk about your feelings, 기분 is the essential word you need to know. 기분, please repeat after me. 기분, how you feel is 기분. And 기분이 좋다, 기분이 안 좋다, 기분이 나쁘다 are 3 expressions that we want to start with, okay? Please repeat after me. 기분이 좋다, 기분이 안 좋다, 기분이 나쁘다. All right? Yeah, sorry about that. I just wanted to reply to some of you in French because you guys were chatting in French. I don't want to show off or anything, and my French isn't perfect. So yeah, I need to improve. Je dois améliorer mon français aussi. I don't speak Russian. I want to learn. Okay, yeah, enough about French. All right, so 기분이 좋다 changes to 기분이 좋아요. 기분 좋아요. 기분 좋게. 기분 좋은 하루. Let me explain these expressions. All right, I should not speak anything other than English and Korean because it's distracting. 죄송합니다. Sorry. 죄송합니다. Okay, everyone, focus. Back to Korean. 한국어. All right? Yeah. 그러니까요. 실력 과시 이런 거 아니에요. I don't want to show off or anything. I'm not a level where I can show off. 기분 좋아요, 기분 좋게, 기분 좋은 하루. 기분이 좋다 is the standard form. My feeling is good. 기분이 좋다 and 기분이 좋아요 And people often drop 기분, the E after 기분. So you say 기분 좋아요. Please repeat after me. 기분 좋아요. 기분 좋아요. And then you can say 기분 좋아 보여요. You look happy. You look excited about something. 기분 좋아 보여요. 기분 좋아 보이네요. 무슨 좋은 일 있어요? You look happy. Is there something good that happened? Is there some good news? 무슨 좋은 일 있어요? In this case, this 무슨 doesn't mean what or which. It's just some kind of. 무슨 좋은 일 있어요? 기분 좋아 보이네요. 무슨 좋은 일 있어요? Just memorize this and say this to somebody who looks happy for some reason on that day. Okay? 기분 좋아 보이네요. 무슨 좋은 일 있어요? 기분 좋아 보이네? 무슨 좋은 일 있어? Is the same thing in 반말. Okay? So that's that. And 기분 좋게. 기분 좋게 is an adverbial phrase. 기분 좋게. It's like an adverb. In a good mood. 기분 좋게. Because 게 is used after many adjectives to form adverbs. Okay? 기분 좋게. Like 이렇게, like this. 그렇게, like that. Okay? 빠르게. In a fast motion. You know, quickly. So 기분 좋게. So 기분 좋게 시작하세요. Like start in a good mood. When a meeting is about to start or something, anything is about to start and somebody's complaining, you can say this. 기분 좋게 시작하세요. 기분 좋게 시작하세요. Come on. Don't ruin the mood. 기분 좋게 시작하세요. Start it in a good mood. Start it off with a good mood, okay? 일 means yeah. I didn't mention it earlier, but 일 means something that happens, occurrence, event. It can mean so many things. Things to do, stuff to do, or yeah, work even. 일. 무슨, so let me, come on, keyboard. Okay. 무슨, I said 무슨 can mean which or what or some sort of. In these two phrases, each 무슨 is different. Okay, so the first one, please repeat after me. 무슨 일이에요? 무슨 일이에요? 무슨 has the emphasis, the stress. 무슨 일이에요? Yes, 기분 means mood. Okay. 무슨 일 있어요? 무슨 일 있어요? They are different. First, Megan, thanks for the super chat comment. So 좋아요 isn't used. So 좋아요 isn't used to ask how someone is doing. 좋아요 is not used to ask how someone is doing. 좋아요 just means it's good, is it good, something like that. Not like how someone is. All right. I hope that's hope that answers your question. So back to 무슨 일이에요. If you read this with the emphasis on 무슨, it means what happened. Okay? And 무슨 일 있어요? It means is something wrong? Or did something happen? In Korean, there are so many words like 무슨, like 뭐, 어디, 누구, some, 언제. They all can mean two things. The question, interrogative word, and something. So 무슨 일 있어요? It never means what happened. It always means it's something wrong. Okay? 무슨 일이에요? However, it always only means what happened. Okay? So that's my answer for 일, which means work or something that happened, an occurrence, and 무슨. All right? Yeah, like 어디 아파? Good example. I will use the 존댓말 version. 어디 아프세요? So they are written with the exact same spelling, but this one I will put the emphasis on 어디, and in the next one I will put the emphasis on 아프세요. So please repeat after me. This is intonation practice. This is going to be really good for you. 어디 아프세요? Please repeat. 어디 아프세요? You can't really differentiate the difference in typing, but 어디 아프세요? 어디. Here, 어디 아프세요? 어디 아프세요? So if you have trouble distinguishing these two, one trick that you can use is put a little bit of pause between 어디 and 아프세요. 어디 아프세요? 어디 아프세요? Okay? 어디 아프세요? 어디 아프세요? So I'm gonna say one of these two and have you guess which one I said. 어디 아프세요 means where are you hurting? What part of your body is hurting? Or how are you hurting? Like, you know, what are the symptoms, right? And then is a part of your body aching? Are you aching somewhere? So this one has the meaning of some, this one has the meaning of what, okay? So I'm gonna say one of these two. Please choose. 어디 아프세요? 어디 아프세요? Which one did I say? 어디 아프세요? Yeah, I'm saying the same thing over and over again. 어디 아프세요? 2 2 2 1 2 2 2 1 2 1 2. Okay, that's enough. Sophie 2 2 2 2 2 2. Yeah. The answer is 2, number 2. 어디 아프세요? 어디 아프세요? Now I'm going to say number 1. Compare it directly, okay? This is 어디 아프세요? And here 어디 아프세요? 어디 아프세요? 어디 아프세요? That's number 1. There's a more definite focus, emphasis on number 1, okay? ZH 서희 아싸. Alright, 어디 아프세요? 어디 아프세요? Again, if you want to make your pronunciation a little more easily conveyed, just put a little bit of dramatic pause. 어디 아프세요? And then it works. Okay, so we were talking about 기분 좋아 보이네요, and then we were going to talk about 기분 좋게 a little more, but then we had to cover 일. So that's it. 기분 좋게 시작하세요. 기분 좋게 합시다. Let's do it in a good mood. Let's not argue. Let's not fight. 기분 좋게 합시다. So something that's easy to hear in a drama. 기분 좋은 하루. 좋은, 좋다 is changed to the modifier form. 기분 좋은, good, 기분 좋은. So 기분 좋다 is the chunk, and that chunk itself has been modified. 기분 좋은. So feel good day, or a day where you feel good, a day where you are in a good mood. Okay? So basically, good day, or good mood day. All right? And then we talk about 기분이 안 좋다, 기분이 나쁘다. Because 안 좋다 is not good and 나쁘다 is bad, they should be the same, right? But they're not. Again, 기분이 안 좋다 is my feeling is not good. 기분이 나쁘다 is my feeling is bad. But they're not the same. And that's because of an additional usage that 기분이 나쁘다 has. 기분이 안 좋다 is you're not happy. You're upset. Okay? And to be not happy, to be upset also is in or one of the meanings of 기분이 나쁘다. So 기분 안 좋아. You can say 저 지금 기분 안 좋아요. I'm not in a good mood now. 저 지금 기분 안 좋아요. 말 시키지 마세요. Don't talk to me. Right? 기분이 you can also say the same thing. 저 지금 기분 나빠요. 혼자 있고 싶어요. keyboard, come on. 저 지금 기분 나빠요. 혼자 있고 싶어요. In this case, they're the same. But 기분 나쁘다 has another usage, which is when you describe someone as 기분 나쁜 사람. Okay? So there, in this case, when you modify 사람 like this, when you describe 사람, a person, 사람 like this, they're different. 기분 안 좋은 사람 is a grumpy person or an angry person or somebody who is upset. However, 기분 나쁜 사람, yes, Sophia, perfect answer. That person has bad vibes. Yes. So a person in a bad mood, a person with bad vibes. Because of this difference, you can't say that 안 좋다 and 나쁘다 are the same in this case when you're talking about 기분. Okay? Yeah. A moody person, maybe, but more like somebody you don't want to be close to, somebody who's like exuding bad energy. Yeah. Josiah, yeah, that's not a nice thing to say to somebody, but you can. Yeah. 나쁜 사람, yeah, the difference is the same in English. A bad person is, you can say that somebody is a bad person, judging other aspects of the person. But when you just feel like bad energy is coming out of that person, you can say 기분 나쁜 사람. Like, I don't want to be close to that person, right? So that's the difference. Okay, so let's move on. I will just briefly mention 화가 나다 and 신나다 because they both cover or have 나다. 나다 means to come out. 화 is anger. So anger comes out, you're angry. 신 is excitement. Excitement comes out, you're excited. So 화가 나요 or 화나요. 화가 나다, 화 and 나다 are two separate words, but they are used so commonly that now they are also one word sometimes. So 화나요, 화나요. And this expression is often used in the past tense. 화났어요. So when someone asks you 화났어요, this does not mean, in most cases, it does not mean were you angry in the past tense. It usually means are you angry? Can you see why that is? Can you guess the reason? Even though 화났어요 is in the past tense, the translation is not in the past tense. It's because your anger came out. What you're feeling now which is angry, is the result of anger coming out. So it already happened, all right? 화났어요. So I can go home, for example, and my kids are super excited about something, and they're not excited about me coming home. They're excited about something. They're just doing something on their own in another room, and I can ask my wife, 왜 저렇게 신났어? 왜 저렇게 신났어? Why are they so excited? I'm not asking why were they so excited. I'm asking why are they so excited in the present tense, because 신, the excitement energy came out, right? Exactly, Megan. Your anger doesn't really leave when you're reliving the moment over again. Like the anger arrived, okay? That's why. So in English, it's just the state. In Korean, it's something that happened to affect your mood, all right? The action, yeah, is still happening. So you can interpret it in several ways. All right. I wanted to I would like to talk about these expressions a little more, but I have something else that I want to cover more urgently, and it is the difference between 기대되다 and 기대하다, 걱정되다, 걱정하다, and then I will also talk about these three expressions. And on top of that, I will answer some of your other questions. Please keep your questions coming. Okay, so Christine, you really have to sleep now. It's 12:30 a.m. there. Well, good night. If you have to leave, I won't try to hold you here. Good night. 다음에 또 오세요. Okay. 기대되다, 기대하다, 걱정되다, 걱정하다. 기대되다. Okay, so I feel like a lot of questions are still coming up about the notion of the past tense being used. Basically, you can say 화나요 in the present tense too, but when you're asking a question or even describing yourself, you often see the past tense being used because 저 지금 화났어요. You can say that too about yourself, like I'm angry now. 저 지금 화났어요. Because in order for you to feel angry right now, there must have been a moment where 화 came out. The switch turned on in the past, like 5 minutes ago. The switch turned on. 화났어요. Okay, so that's why. All right, back to 기대되다, 기대하다, 걱정되다, 걱정하다. 기대 is expectation, anticipation, looking forward to something. 걱정 is worry, concern. Many people say, when they want to say I'm looking forward to it, they say 기대해요. And this is really, really, really incorrect. Okay? You say 기대돼요. If you already know the reason, you don't have to worry about it right now, but let's just practice with me. But if this is new to you, this is going to be interesting. So 기대 is a feeling of expectation. You're like anticipating something good, something exciting, something happy to happen. 기대. And even if you don't decide to be excited about it, like you don't decide to look forward to something, it just happens. You can't help it. It's a feeling that you are affected by. You don't switch it on yourself. So that's why you say 되다. Whenever a feeling, a sensation, or an emotion, you don't decide to have it, it just happens to you. 되다. Okay? All right. I hope this explanation works. Yeah. So 기대되다, 걱정되다. I think you guys will understand 걱정되다 a little better. 걱정하다 is to decide to actively worry. You have a choice. 걱정되다, because 되다 means to be done, to become, you don't have a choice. So that's why when you want to tell someone to not worry, like when you want to say don't worry, you cannot use 되다 because they can't help it. It's a feeling that they have. They're controlled by, but they can choose not to worry. And so that's why 걱정하지 마세요. This is active. And ironically, when you're telling someone not to do, you can say 걱정하다. Okay, 걱정하지 마세요. 걱정하지 마세요. 걱정되지 마세요 doesn't work. If you say this to say don't worry, 걱정되지 마세요. If you say this in order to say don't worry, it's kind of like to a tall person, like to a very tall person, it's kind of like saying, please don't be tall. Can they help it? No. But you can say, please don't be rude, please don't be late. They have a choice. So you can't say, please don't be tall, please don't be short. It doesn't work. So 걱정되지 마세요 doesn't work like that because it's not something that they can change. But here, 걱정하지 마세요 works. And yes, 걱정하지 마세요 is shortened to 걱정 마세요. So you can say 걱정 마세요. 걱정 마세요. All right. Yeah. So if you thought the sentence that I used as an example, please don't be tall, sounds absurd in English, 걱정되지 마세요 also sounds equally absurd in Korean because it's just the same as please don't be tall. Okay, and 기대 is the same. 기대 is a sensation of expectation, something like exciting is about to happen. Your new iPhone, your new Galaxy Fold is arriving tomorrow in the mail. Your new Talk to Me in Korean books are arriving in the mail, which are available on the site, by the way. You can't help but be excited. You don't have a choice. So that's why 기대돼요 is, only 기대돼요 is correct, okay? Sophia, you may go to the bathroom. Should I have not said it so out loud? Okay, so 기대돼요. And similarly, when you're using it in the negative command form, 기대되지 마세요 doesn't work. Just like please don't be tall, please don't be handsome doesn't work in most cases. 기대하지 마세요 works. 기대되지 마세요 doesn't work. All right? But you might see 기대해 주세요 so often by idols and actors and actresses, and this is correct because it's a command. 기대해 주세요. 기대해 주세요. It's something that is often translated to please look forward to it. Of course, in an entirely English interview or something like that, you wouldn't say at the end of a conference, please look forward to it. You would say something else, but because 기대해 주세요 is so commonly used in translations, you see it all the time. So 기대해 주세요, 기대해 주세요. Yeah, 기대 많이 해주세요. Yeah, please look forward to the 작품, the work of art, or yeah, something like that. Stay tuned to the new movie, 기대. So I hope I made the difference clear. Again, let me wrap it up. 기대, expectation, anticipation. 되다 is an emotion that comes to you. You don't choose it. 기대하다 is you choose to look forward to something. That's why when you want to say I'm looking forward to it, you cannot say 기대해요. It happens to you, so you say 기대돼요. 기대돼요. Therefore, because this one is active, 기대하다 is active, in a negative command, don't do it. you can only say 기대하지 마세요. You can't say 기대되지 마세요. Very absurd sentence. 기대해 주세요, because it's a command, it works. 기대 많이 해주세요, it works. Yeah, if you want to review this part, yeah, you can come back, and if you come back about 15 minutes after the live session is over, I will have had all the timestamps added to the first pinned comment, so you can review. All right. 걱정 is the same. 걱정되지 마세요 doesn't work. Even though in English you can say please don't be worried, please don't worry, both work, but that's just how languages are different. All right, that's it. I will introduce these 3 expressions about emotions. These are negative emotions, but they are very important to know. So first of all, 답답하다. I did mention 답답하다 in a previous live class, but 답답하다 is when you're to be frustrated. Yeah, but 답답, I have to explain it with more examples. So yeah, 답답하다's best translation in most cases is to be frustrated, but it's not the only translation. So let's say you're in a phone booth, or you're in a 코인 노래방, coin singing rooms, we have a lot of those in Korea, and you feel like the space is too small. You're like, 답답해, I want to get out. That's 답답해, one notion, one usage. And your t-shirt, your shirt is too tight, 답답해요. You can't breathe. You feel, stuffed. You feel suffocated. You feel cramped. That's 답답해요. So that's that 답답해. Whenever you feel like you could do so much and you can't, you're stuck. There's a barrier. You can say 답답하다. And this extends to understanding, communication, how things are done. So you're explaining, but the other person doesn't understand the concept of TikTok. Your cousin or your uncle doesn't understand why you are so obsessed with Instagram. Like, you're eating and then you're like, wait, I have to take a picture. Instagram. And then they're like, come on, what's the point? And you want to explain, they don't understand. You're like, 답답해. So yeah, okay, yeah, you're like instantly upset. So we have a TikTok channel, by the way, if you don't know. Anyway, you are trying to convey this idea, but the idea doesn't reach. Just like the space is small. So that's 답답해요. And that's why you can say to be frustrated as a translation of 답답하다. All right? Or you're watching YouTube and your internet connection is too slow and the red bar is quickly catching up with the white bar. It's loading, but then it's lagging, it's stopping. And you can say, 답답해. I'm just gonna let it load and then watch it later. All right, 답답하다. I hope that's buying concert tickets, 답답해요 too, exactly. Yeah, a lot of people are, of course, saying that they're 답답해요 because they have to stay home, and kids these days in Korea as well, and a lot of parents are also experiencing 답답한 기분, 답답해요, because they have to, their, I guess, activities are limited. Yeah, our TikTok channel is Talk to Me in Korean as well. You can find it super easily. All right, so let's talk about 찝찝하다 and 마음에 걸리다 before we wrap up the session. 찝찝하다 is, I wonder what the dictionary says. I have my ideas, but I'm just checking what the dictionary says. Oh, that's Seohee says being in quarantine with toxic people really exudes 답답하다 energy. You nailed it in that description. So 찝찝하다, the dictionary says uncomfortable, awkward, icky, or leery, but it's not sufficient. So let me explain. In summary, to feel like something is unfinished, not well done, could have or could be better. This is the definition of 찝찝하다. So let's say you had ice cream. You're not satisfied with the result. Yeah, in a way. But let me explain. You have ice cream. It melted. Your whole hand is sticky, okay? And then 끈적끈적해요. It's sticky. Your whole hand is sticky. And then somebody hands you a towel or something, and then you kind of wipe your hand. But then there's a little bit of ice cream left between these two fingers, and this part is sticky. So you're going about your day, you're doing other things, but this part bothers you so much. 찝찝해. Like you should have finished cleaning your hand, but it's not perfect. So 찝찝해. It just bothers you constantly because of its unfinished status. And you were talking with a friend of yours. There was a piece of news that you had to break to the person, like you won the lottery and you will probably never see that friend again or something. But somehow you stopped yourself and you didn't finish the news. You didn't talk about what you needed to talk about. Something was unfinished. I should have said it to him. I should have said it to her. 찝찝해. Like something remains not done. Okay? 찝찝해요. And for example, you're sitting in a chair. This is the last example. Sitting in a chair. This chair easily falls over. And you fell over 3 times and then you walk away from the room, and next 경은 선생님 comes in to sit on that chair. You're like, should I tell her? Maybe, but I'm busy. And you walk away. And then you leave the building, you can't see the results, you don't know what's gonna happen to her or you. And you're like, I should have told her. That's the feeling of 찝찝해요. Okay? Do you understand the feeling, the notion? To feel like something was not done. Okay, example sentence. You can say just 찝찝해요. 기분이 찝찝해요. 제가 돈을 냈어야 하는데 이번에도 경화 씨가 돈을 내서 좀 찝찝해요. 미리 말을 했어야 하는데 말을 못해서 찝찝해요. So really quick translations. 기분이 찝찝해요. I don't feel comfortable because of the unfinished business. 제가 돈을 냈어야 하는데 I should have paid, but this time too 경화 paid. So I feel uncomfortable because of the unfinished business, or something that I should have done wasn't done. Lee, thank you for the super chat comment. I appreciate it. 미리 말을 했어야 하는데 I should have said it in advance. 미리 in advance. 말을 못해서 I couldn't say it. So 찝찝해요. Yeah, it's not cheap해요. It's 찝찝해요. All right. Like regretting not doing it as well as you could have. Yeah, that's one possible explanation. All right. Oh yeah, that's a good example. Like you're watching the Talk to Me in Korean live lessons, but then you know that I am going to continue for a little bit more, but then you have to call it a day, you have to go, and you know, you feel like, I should have finished it, you know, I should have stuck to the end. That's 찝찝해요. And another expression that I want to introduce today is 마음에 걸리다. 마음에 걸리다. Whenever you learn a new verb, whenever you learn a new expression, always break it down, everyone. Don't just memorize it as is, because there are always different compartments, like parts that consist that expression, and that way you can learn it better, more systematically. Okay? 마음 is mind, heart, feeling. Okay? 에 is on, at, to. 걸리다, before 걸리다, you have to learn 걸다. 걸다 is to hook, to hang. Okay? Yeah. 걸다, 걸어요. I don't have a quote or something like 걸다. What can I 걸다? I can hang or hook this remote control for the air conditioning on my ear like this. 귀에 걸어요. It doesn't work. But you hook something on some place, 걸다. And 걸리다 is to be hooked, to be hung up somewhere, to be. Okay? So 걸다, because something is hooked, you can say like you're dragging this cup on the surface of something, but then because of the watch, 걸렸어요, stuck. So you can say 걸렸어요. You're pulling something, oh, it's stuck, 걸렸어요. So 마음에 걸렸어요. A thought or a worry or a concern is, you know, it should have just passed through you. Oh, okay, Kyungwon is sitting on that chair, she's falling over, but it doesn't bother me, it's just going through my head like that. But it doesn't. It's stuck here. It stops here. It's caught here. Yes, 걸렸어요. It's stuck. And a thought or a worry stuck in your head bothers you. You know, you don't forget it. 마음에 걸려요. 제가 의자가 위험하다고, 의자가 고장났다고 말을 했어야 하는데 안 해서 마음에 걸려요. I should have told her that the chair is broken, but I didn't, and it's on my mind, like it's bothering me. Okay? 마음에 걸려요. Spider stuck in your hair is 제 머리에 or 머리에 거미가 걸렸어요. or 제 머리카락에 a spider got stuck in my hair. I hope that never happens. Tiffany Stay My Day says 마음에 걸리다 equals 불편하다. Yes, in a way. 마음에 걸리다 is when something is on your mind, something is bothering you because it's problematic. 불편하다 is just uncomfortable in a general sense. This chair can be uncomfortable. 의자가 불편해요. 자세, the posture, 자세가 불편해요. Yeah, people asking uncomfortable questions, 불편한 질문을 할 수도 있죠. Yeah. Alright, guys. You're screenshotting everything. Tammy, you can, of course, but if you don't, it's fine because I'm going to put everything in the description. A little bit of news about our future live classes. For those of you who missed my announcement yesterday, we're going to continue doing these in the month of May. In the month of June, we're not sure. We will continue. So we started in, I think, back in February, late February, I think. And then we're going to continue until May. And many of you are advanced learners and you want more advanced Korean. So what we're going to do is we're going to make proper announcement posts on Instagram too. But Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're going to do the live sessions here on this channel in English like this, okay? I will do one session. Yeji will do one session. Kyunghwa will do one session so that you have diversity. And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, we will have these lesson sessions, live sessions on the Talk to Me in 100% Korean channel in Korean. One will be done by Kyunghan and the other will be done by Chuyeon. So 5 teachers, 5 sessions a week, and I will do occasional sessions with June, my son. So Monday here, Tuesday there, Wednesday here, Thursday there, and Friday over here. And Yeji is, I think, watching. Is that you? Are you in the office? If you're in the office, do you want to come and say hi? If you're not in the office, you're late. Okay. Yeah, that's the announcement for our May schedule for the live classes. Please, if you have questions, I have time for 3 more before I go. Nobody on the Talk to Me in Korean team is technically late because we don't have fixed working hours. You know, I just trust that they will work 24/7. You know, I don't have to worry about it. They're working around the clock. 김진우님, 선생님 한국인이세요? 네, 맞습니다. 반갑습니다. Oh, okay, Tiffany. 지긋지긋하다. I will pick the questions first and then write them down and answer everything. Okay. Were you upset in the past tense? Good. I see that you have been paying attention. Okay. All right. 노래 versus 곡. And oops. Okay, guys. These 4 questions will be answered before we wrap up the session, and then we will come back. Sorry that I don't get to answer everything that you guys ask, every question, but I will do my best to cover more. 지긋지긋하다. 지긋지긋하다 is you've had enough of something. Somebody says the same thing over and over again, like not just in one sitting, but over many days. 지긋지긋해요. 그 사람, or somebody does something over and over again. 그 사람 지각하는 거 지긋지긋해요. I'm sick of. Like that. Danielle, Lady Gray, thank you for the super chat comment. 선생님 오늘 수업 감사합니다. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. 감사합니다. 그 사람 지각하는 거 지긋지긋해요. 그 사람 경은 씨 거짓말하는 거 지긋지긋해요. This is just an example sentence, okay? Just an example. Please don't hate me. I'm sick of Kyunghan lying or telling lies. All right? 지긋지긋해요. It's a fun word. 지긋지긋해요. Please repeat after me 3 more times. 지긋지긋해요. It's connected here. 지긋지긋해요. 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 Okay? 지긋지긋해요. 지긋지긋해요. All right. And when you want to say, were you upset in the past tense earlier, I said that 화났어요 is the present tense, okay? 화났어요 is the present tense. And 화났었어요 is the past tense. You can say, it's okay to say this. 어제 화났어요. It's okay, it works. But 화났었어요 is better because you're making it clearer that it was in the past tense, because it's just based on the pure usage of the expression. It should be this one in the past tense, technically, but usage-wise, this is the present tense, so it's pushed back one step further by adding another up. Amy Jane, thank you for the super chat comment with the cute thank you emoticon. 감사합니다. Thank you. 그리고 노래 and 곡. 노래 means music, 곡 means music. 곡 is more formal, but at the same time, 곡 is a counter for 노래. So 노래 한 곡, one song. 노래 두 곡, two songs. 노래 세 곡 준비했어요. I prepared 3 songs. 노래를 세 곡 준비했어요. You can't say 노래를 세 노래 준비했어요. 노래 세 개 kind of works, but 곡 is much better. So that's the difference. Alright? 화나다, 화내다. Actually, the difference between 화나다 and 화내다 is exactly the same as 기대되다, 기대하다, like I explained earlier. Let me scroll up a little bit. 기대되다, 기대하다, okay? I said 기대 is a sense of anticipation. 기대하다, you actively look forward to something. You have a choice. 기대되다, you don't have a choice. You are kind of swept over by the sensation. It just happened to you. You can't do anything about it. That's why 화내다, 화나다 is you just feel angry. To feel angry. 화내다 is to get upset and vent. Why does it just change to a period? Vent one's anger on someone. Because 나다 is what you're feeling and 내다 is what you are doing. 화내다 is you show your emotion. You're acting accordingly. Okay? So let's say because of all the example sentences, 경은 씨 화났어요. Angry. 그런데 경은 씨가 저한테 화 안 냈어요. But she didn't express her anger at me. That's the difference. 화났어요. She is angry. She's feeling the anger. But 화 안 냈어요. She didn't express it. She didn't act accordingly. She didn't kick me, or she didn't throw stuff at me or anything like that. And that's why you can't say 화나지 마세요. Doesn't work. 화내지 마세요. It works. Because 화내다, just like 돈 내다, pay money, you're just letting it out. You have a choice. You don't have a choice. Again, using the same example that I used earlier, 화나지 마세요. If you say this, it's kind of like saying to somebody who is tall, please don't be tall. They don't have a choice. If you say, 현우, please don't be a good teacher, I don't have a choice. 현우, please don't be the best person, best human being on the team, I don't have a choice. So 화내지 마세요. You have a choice. It's kind of like that. Okay. that's it. And thank you for sticking with me, bearing with my terrible jokes, and I hope this class was useful. I hope you learned something. And I'm not, it was just an example, guys. I'm not like that. I don't really think that I'm better than everyone on the team most of the time. I mean, I don't have to think that because everybody tells me on the team. All right, that's it. I'm going to put everything I wrote in the description, and all the lesson notes will be in the first pinned comment. Megan, again, thank you for the super chat comment. The comment says, thank you so much for being such a great teacher. You're so awesome at explaining things. You're also so patient with us squirrel-minded students. Well, you're not squirrel-minded, and I enjoy this. 그럼 다음 시간에 또 만나요. 감사합니다. Bye bye.